Hi, welcome to the 2011 electoral interviews with mayor candidates. I'm Callie, this is Whitney, and we're interviewing Mike Farmer.
So Mike, what makes you uniquely qualified to hold the office of Mayor Springfield?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Whitney. I'm uniquely qualified to be the mayor of City Springfield because I have 30 years of experience as a professional economic developer, and that means I brought jobs and new investment to the city of Springfield, and that's what I will continue to do as mayor. I have a proven track record of bringing jobs and retaining jobs in the city of Springfield, and that's how we're going to grow our way out of this particular financial situation we're in right now.
Good. Why did you decide to run for mayor?
Kelly, the reason I decided to run for mayor was because I looked at the individuals who are running, and they're all wonderful, fine human beings, and whoever is elected, he or she will be a good person for the city of Springfield. But I feel I'm the most qualified when looking at the complete slate of candidates. And so when I made my decision, I based it on my proven track record of job growth and job retention for the city of Springfield, and what I see as a vision for the city of Springfield, which is we have a tremendous city here, and very proud, tremendous facility we're sitting in right now. And we're poised for growth. We're positioned to grow our particular cities. And we have a new power plant, we have a new water treatment facility coming online, new sewage treatment, and it's time to go out and sell our city and attract new jobs and investment.
Mm-hmm. And there has been considerable concern about city finances. Given the state of the economy, how would you go about balancing the budget?
Well, there will be a balanced budget, and in fact, it could be here as soon as this coming Tuesday. And the current mayor has decided that cutbacks in certain areas applying the budget resources desperately throughout the various departments is the best way to go forward. So whoever the new mayor is, they will inherit the budget that's currently being crafted. But going forward, I intend to grow revenues. And again, as I stated a second ago, that will occur by the addition of new jobs and investment. And for example, Shields' new super sporting goods store that's being under construction right now in the South MacArthur extension will open its doors June 25th, and that will bring new property tax, new sales tax to the city of Springfield. And surrounding Shields, there will be even more commercial and residential development, and that will also add to our revenue base.
With the same concern in mind, is there any other ways you'd be bringing in additional revenue to the city?
Well, we may have to at some point perhaps there's discussion about raising the parking fines. And whereas those are initiatives that may have to occur at some point, I would be reluctant to increase taxes or to increase fees or fines. On the other hand, if we grow our economy, if we add new jobs, if we add new investment, new wealth, as I mentioned before, we will realize new gains, and the pressures on our financial situation will ease. So by means of new tax revenues that occur by new investments, that will add revenues to the city of Springfield. And also, I mentioned our power plant. As the payment in lieu of taxes increases and the demand for energy increases and grows, new revenues will be generated from the pilot program, which is the payment in lieu of taxes through city water, light, and power.
What is your opinion of the current layoffs in the Springfield Convention and Visitors Bureau? Is this a measure one you would have taken?
Well, it's unfortunate, and any time any individual loses their job, it's certainly more of a drag on our economy. And as I mentioned, I'm about job creation, so I would have tried other means by which to preserve those jobs in terms of furloughs, and it would appear, though, at this time that there simply isn't the revenue there to support those positions. I know that City Council is going to give that further scrutiny, and I encourage that. If we can preserve those jobs, and I'm all for that.
How will you help small businesses in this time of economic concern?
Well, that's one of the things our department does. In fact, we're working on projects right now. We leverage the programs and services that we have, whether they're enterprise zone, community development block grants, tax increment financing. All of those programs, we market and encourage our local business and our larger businesses as well. We're not discriminatory in terms of who we want to help. We want to help any business that we possibly can. And so we make those programs and services available to our small and large businesses, and then we customize and package a proposal to them if need be, and hopefully retain and grow their businesses. So That's what we do. I mean, that's what our Department of Planning and Economic Development does day in, day out. And while I'm mentioning that, I mean, it's important to understand that Springfield's unemployment rate, which is 7.1%, is the second lowest in the entire state. So Only Bloomington Normal has a lower unemployment rate. Now that's too high, obviously, and we're working to drive that number down, and I hope that trend increases. But by means of the programs and services that we deliver to the business community, it adds new jobs and drives the unemployment rate down.
And how will you foster partnerships between the city and education, K through 12 and higher education?
Well, I'm not running for school board. I'm running for the mayor. But clearly, the best way to have new jobs and a growing, thriving community is a solid education community, and we have it in District 186 in our Capital Area Career Center and our other school districts within Springfield, Salmon County. So they're vital to making our labor force one of the strongest and highest educated in the state, and we do have high educational attainment in Springfield and Salmon County. So I would foster and encourage close relationships with all the school districts and our higher education community as well, Lincoln Lane Community, University of Illinois Springfield, Illinois Benedictine, and make sure that we have the most productive and educated workforce that we possibly can, because that's what's going to attract new investment and new employers to our city. So education is critical.
All right. Well, that's all the questions we actually have for you today. And I'm Callie.
And I'm Whitney.
Thank you, Callie and Whitney. I
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Mike.
Yeah. Very good questions.
Thank you.
All right.